Hi everyone, I'm back with another video. I just want to quickly mention something unrelated before I get into this video about some news that we had earlier today about the semi-final allocation draw, which is happening in Liverpool on the 31st of January. And I just wanted to mention it because normally it wouldn't be such a big deal to me, maybe. But this year, because it's in the UK, for UK fans, it is a lot more exciting, and it just gives you yet another feeling of that kind of surreal moment that's actually happening in the UK, which we still can't quite believe. So it does add to the excitement of the build-up for this year, and it's actually being broadcast live on TV on the BBC, and that's a huge deal as well. I didn't know they were going to do that live on TV, but they are. So again, that just shows, how much involvement there is and how much excitement there really is with the UK's involvement this year. And I can't wait. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it does add to the whole excitement and surreal feeling that it's actually in the UK. So looking forward to watching that live. Actually, that would be interesting, and it's good, to find out what countries are in which semi-final, because if you want to go to one or both of the semi-finals, then it might give you more of an idea of which one you want to go to. And if your country competes in a semi-final, then you'll know what you're in and what other countries you'll be up against. So yeah, that was that. But this video is my ranking of the songs for Ireland's Eurosong. They're doing Eurosong again this year. And I like the fact that it's a small, equal, small group of songs. You've got countries like Malta that have got 40 songs, which is way too much and a bit pointless, really. But I like national finals that have not too much, a fairly small but fair amount. I think Irish fans and everyone in general is looking for improvement from Ireland in Eurovision. Although to be fair, I did actually really like That's Rich by Brooke last year. That was a good song. One of their best in a while, I think, actually. Just didn't quite make it to the final, unfortunately. So I think, Irish fans especially are going to want to get back into the final. And I think overall, Eurosong this year, the quality I think is actually better than last year. I remember there being some really bad ones last year, and Brooke was the best. This year I think it's a bit better, a bit more diverse, slightly better quality, I think. So my least favourite is Hawaii by Public Image Limited. Well, I know there's been a lot of talk about this. It was actually mentioned on BBC News, and I know that the lead singer, is very well known. I didn't know his name, but I do know the band that he was in. It's a very well known band. I assume the only reason why this made it to the final group is because of the name, because of, who he is, because the song is, I mean, I didn't even listen to it all the way through because I didn't really need to. I stopped after about a minute, maybe even less. So, yeah, I imagine that it's literally there just because of who he is and because it's gained quite a lot of interest from the outside world of Eurovision. So I think they just put the song in this competition just for a laugh, just for the fun of it. I appreciate the meaning of the song. It's got a very, emotional meaning behind it. But the song itself is just strange to have this in this competition. It might actually be quite interesting to see how it will be performed live. But yeah, I haven't really given a lot of time to the actual song itself, and I think it's just been placed here just to spark the interest. But yeah, I can't really see it going anywhere. So my number 5 is Wild by Layla, I think her name is, or Lila. And this is not bad, like it's not that bad. It's just I've kind of forgotten about it. I can't really remember how it sounds, but if I listen to it again, then I will remember how it sounds. So yeah, I mean, it's not, bad. It's just kind of not very, maybe not interesting enough. It's the type of thing, actually, that you can hear from a national final in other countries, like Melody Grand Prix, or maybe like Denmark's Melody Grand Prix. So I have it low just because it's not as memorable to me as some of the others, maybe. But, compared to what Ireland did last year, compared to the songs in Eurosong last year, the quality overall is a lot better. My number 4 might come as a bit of a shock to some people because this is what a lot of people actually have as their number 1. For me, it's my number 4. Just shows how different we all are. And it's Agi, or I don't know if it's said like ADGY or just Agi. But yeah, so this is turning out to be quite popular. And when I've looked at other people's ranking, a lot of people, in fact, maybe even, well, yeah, a lot of people have got this as their number 1. And I'm just a bit confused because I'm just not getting this. I find it actually quite a little bit bland, actually, and generic. And that chorus I find very bland. And it's almost a bit outdated as well. Very like early 2010s. Yeah, I'm obviously seeing things from a completely different viewpoint because I'm really not getting this. Like, I know it's a dance track, it's upbeat. There's nothing else like it in the lineup, really. But does that mean it's actually good? I personally didn't really think so. I think the only reason why I have this above Wild, my number 5, is because I just remember it more than that. But yeah, I'm not really feeling it. Maybe it's the type of thing that needs to come alive when it's performed live. So we'll wait and see, but I'm not really getting the hype. But yeah, that's just me personally. My number 3, so halfway there, top 3. Number 3 is Wild Youth. Now, I feel like having it as number 3 sounds quite generous. I'm going to be quite harsh about it. So I didn't know who Wild Youth were before, but they are quite big in Ireland. Apparently, they've performed with Westlife and Lewis Capaldi. I think they've got quite a big fan base as well. I didn't know who they were before, but I'm on Twitter all the time. I live on Twitter. And all the way back in June, I think it was, so not long after the final in Turin, one of the members of the group started tweeting about how much he wanted his band to go to Eurovision, represent Ireland. And it wasn't even just once that they mentioned it, they carried on tweeting about this throughout the year. Kept saying, we really want to do this, we do want to represent Ireland. So it looks like it is something that they really want to do. And now they're here and they've made it into the final. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if they win because I can already picture their fans picking up the phone and voting for them. So I wouldn't be shocked if they win. I've listened to a few of their other songs and it's completely different to this. And there's a big problem that I have, and I think other people probably have as well, with this song that they've entered, because you can just tell that this song was made for Eurovision, and that's not usually a good thing, because most of the songs that do well in Eurovision are the ones that weren't actually made specifically for Eurovision. We had that with Måneskin and probably, others as well. So you find that they do better than the ones that you can tell are more formulated, if that's a word, or made for Eurovision, almost like trying too hard, a bit forced. And I think this is what Wild Youth have done. Unfortunately, this is what they think they have to do. But actually, this song feels very outdated. As soon as I heard it, I thought immediately it's like a One Direction song from 2012. And that's what I immediately thought. Even when I saw the title of the song, We Are One, I knew, oh no, this could be bad. I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's just so obvious that it's just not what they usually do. They've got better songs, I think. And I just feel like this is what they think they should do. This is what they think Eurovision is. But actually, it's not really. It's sort of outdated and quite cheesy and cliche. The lyrics are very love, love, peace, peace, come together, we are one. But it doesn't, have to be like that. If it was 2012 or 2013, perfect, it would be, fitting quite well. But it's 2023, and I think, we can kind of move on from some of these cliches, and this does sound quite cliche and cheesy. The production of the song is good, it's very anthemic. It'll probably be performed well live, and I can definitely picture them winning. But I'm just a little bit disappointed because I was quite looking forward to having them, take part in Eurosong, being the first band to represent Ireland. Are they the first band? Well, first band in a while, definitely. And so I just sort of wish that they would have done something different and just stuck to their sound, who they are. They came out with a song in October called Modern Coliseum, and that's actually really good. Why couldn't they have done something a bit more like that rather than staying really safe and basic? So yeah, I don't hate it, and I can imagine it winning Eurosong. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I really do admire the band's passion for Eurovision, and I'm sure they'll have a great time if they go to Liverpool. My number 2 is Down in the Rain. So I really like the fact that we've got this diversity and this variety range of genres in this final, and I like the fact that they've included this type of music in this group of songs. Do I think it will win? No. But I think it's good to have this, in the national final. And I've actually put it on my playlist, like, immediately. I listened to it, I thought, oh yeah, this is actually quite good, I could listen to this. It's very current, radio friendly, type of thing you hear on the radio in the UK a lot. And I don't think it will win, and I don't think it will be that popular with voting, probably. I've seen it quite low on a lot of people's ranking because it's not everyone's cup of tea. But I just, appreciate the fact that we've got this here and I can listen to it and enjoy it. So my number 1, my favourite of Ireland's Eurosong is Connolly, Midnight Summer Nights. So yeah, this is very popular as well. This has got potential, definitely. I do want to point out that this seems incomplete like it's not quite the full version, it's not quite the final version. And if you look for the song on Spotify, it's got the word demo in brackets. So I definitely think this isn't like final, but it's definitely got potential. And I really like this sound in general. You know, this indie, kind of like ethereal, mystical sound. I really like. It's very popular. Really makes me think of like a mix of Lana Del Rey and Aurora. And I'm a big fan of Aurora. It's just really, yeah, really nice, really relaxing. I quite like the lyrics as well. And it's the one that made me think, oh yeah, this could be the one. It's my kind of thing, definitely. And I'm just waiting for this final version because I think it could do with a little bit more added to it, you know, make it a bit more exciting and uplifting. So hopefully there will be a revamp of some kind, but I'm looking forward to this. I think I could like this, and I think it'll be good for Ireland to send something like this. So there we go, that is my ranking from least to favourite. Let me know what you think. It could be very different to yours, especially the fact that I've got one of the favourites as my number 4. But yeah, we've all got different opinions in music, I guess. But let me know who you think will win, who you want to win. I can picture Wild Youth winning because of popularity, so I wouldn't rule that out. But I think it's quite a good bunch overall, you know. There is some effort, I think, that has been made, maybe not with, well, Hawaii has just been thrown in there, I think. But yeah, there is diversity. Will they qualify for the final this year? I don't know, really. And when it comes to the actual show, Eurosong, it's combined with the Late Late Show on TV. So it's not even like a full produced national final. It's just performed on a TV show on a stage. You know, there's no staging. I mean, last year there was Brooke performing in pyjamas, so you can't really judge the staging, but we will get to hear the live performances. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it, and I don't think it's a bad bunch. I think it's a bit of an improvement from last year overall, I think. So not bad. And looking forward to hearing more of Connolly, definitely, you know, to see her live and to see maybe if there'll be more of a final version of that song, but that could be the one for me that could have potential. But let me know what you think, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for even more. Bye.